Good.
Coach, tough series last weekend against Chico. What can you and your team take away from that homestand?
What we really talked about, especially after that last game, is showing what we are capable of offensively when we do our job. I mean, to put up 13 runs off on a team that's number 3 team in the nation. We put up 10 runs on them the day before, and we were, one hit away from winning that both games. To show them what they are capable of when they perform at the plate. We had a talk with our pitchers afterwards, and it was like, there's only so much the offense can do. We gotta buckle down, figure out what we're gonna do in order to get outs, keep the ball in the ballpark. But I don't want to say we were happy about the way we lost that last game, but we were okay with it because the way we had fought, the way after such a long year, hard year, we're going through a tough year. It was good to see some pep and some fire and some energy in that fourth game, and hopefully taking that momentum offensively into the final weekend.
It seems like every season there's 3 or 4 teams from the CC2A that always are around the top.
Mm-hmm.
Sonoma, UC San Diego, Chico, Humboldt.
Mm-hmm.
Sonoma State's coming into town this weekend. Just talk about what that series means to you and the Lumberjacks.
Well, it means a lot. If you look at the standings, second place and 8th place are 1-2 games out are different. So, we have a shot still of making the playoffs by winning all 4 and hoping somebody else loses. So we got to kind of take destiny in our own hands and do our job. But so this is a big series. Even though being a rough season and people think we're out of it, we're not. We're 1 game out. as weird as it might seem. So we have to go in there with that same fire that we ended it with against Chico, and continue to fight hard. Don't put our heads down when things don't go wrong. Don't panic when things don't go your way. Not only meaning CC2A standings, it's our senior weekend. We're going to send these seniors out with a bang. Hopefully, they've done a lot for this program. They finished number 2 in the nation. They finished number 5 in the nation. And I just want to see these guys, their seasons come full circle, and we appreciate everything they've done for us the last 4 years, some of them for 2 years, but we just really want to go out with a bang and play hard and do our thing for these especially for these seniors.
One more quick question about Sonoma. What really stands out to you about this Seawolf Ball Club?
It's kind of weird. They have their good games and they've had their bad. They haven't been playing well as of lately, and it's also a testament to this whole CC2A. Is you never know who's going to beat you, who can beat you. I mean, look what we did against Chico. Even though we lost, we put up 23 runs on them. A lot of teams didn't even do that. They've got speed, they've got good enough pitching, they've got some sticks. They're kind of an all-around team. They don't rely on one thing. Which is what we're doing. We're not relying on one aspect of our program this year. I expect them being their senior weekend, them fighting for a spot to keep in the CC2As. It's going to be a battle this week, and I look forward to the energy and the whole feel of the game this weekend.
What do you think was the spark this past weekend that really was able to ignite your offense against some of the top pitching in the conference?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's that rivalry too. That HSU Humboldt, HSU Chico rivalry that we have going. Knowing that we've had some really good games against Chico in the past. Knowing that even if we are having a rough year, that we're capable of playing well, and it can be a rough year, but these girls are keeping their heads up. They want to finish strong. They want to continue to fight because they know that this is not the end. Even though this might be towards the end of our season, there's life after softball. There's things that we got to continue to fight for. And, I tell these girls all the time, it's not always about what you do on the softball field. It's what this game is preparing you for, and it's preparing them for life. And it really shows me a lot that even though they're losing, they're still fighting, and it was really good. It was really great to see, especially as a coach, to see my players go out there and give what they had, and we had some seniors out there with some passion, and it bodes well for their future as well as the future for this program.
You talked about those seniors. What's it going to be like out on the field Saturday before the third game of the series, first game of the afternoon? What's it going to be like standing out there with those seniors and really tipping your cap to their solid careers?
It's hard, like it is every year. These girls, for 4 years, show up every day for practice. Some are dislocations, some have concussions, some have bones, bruises, whatever it might be. But they never falter. They continue to fight, and they've done so much for the program. So much for me as a head coach. They've helped. They've continued to mold who I am as a coach. I confide in a lot of these players, and they confide in me, and it feels, obviously this is like losing part of my family. Even though I'm not going to lose them, they just won't be here every day, and I look forward to watching them, keeping track of them, seeing how they do in their postgraduate and their work, becoming mothers. But it is going to be emotional, but it's nice seeing where they started and where they're ending up. So,
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.